Stay quiet, stay close. We begin the climb to Lord Hela tonight. Slow, patient, focused. Watch how every small decision matters. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be starting a brand new series, our Road to Lord series. Basically it is a series where I try to get a certain hero or heroes from Agent all the way to Lord throughout the series. I don't know how long it will take, several hours, so a few videos. I am pretty excited to start this because this is why I do love playing Marvel Rivals. So for this first episode we are starting with Hela. I've been playing a lot of Hela recently. Really have been enjoying playing her with her style of play. So here is where we are. 10 out of 1200. We are at night already. Again, I've been playing her a little bit. Here are the requirements needed to unlock our proficiency points to rank her up. So, starting at 10 out of 1200, and the goal is probably maybe 100, 200. We'll see how we do at the end of this episode. But for those of you that don't know, I will just break down Hela's kit for you, just in case you aren't aware of how she does play. So you do have her left click, which is a nice little hit scan ability. The Night Sword Thorn does a lot of damage. You play it almost like a sniper. So you do want to play her at a distance, you don't really want to play her up close. Deals a lot of headshot damage, basically 2 taps everyone. Does some pretty good body damage as well, which is not too bad. Next we have a left shift, which is basically her only escape method. You can do it omnidirectionally, so you can go up, down, left, right. Just whichever way she's facing. You get a little bit of bonus health when you use it, and again, it's her only sort of escape method. Next is her E, called the Soul Drainer. So you throw an orb and it stuns whoever it is, which is good for people that are trying to escape, people that dive you, or just any enemies that are clustered up. Plus it is one of her tasks in order to get proficiency points, stunning people with her E ability. So I'll definitely be using that a lot. I've also got this funky reticle, which if you see the little box at the bottom, whatever that is, if I hit my E, that's where the orb will drop, which is pretty nice. And then her final ability is the Piercing Knight, which is a right click. Very strong. She sends 4 of her thorns out that hit an enemy, and if it's hit into an enemy, it will explode shortly after. It will still explode even if you do hit a wall, but you want it in an enemy because that's basically guaranteed damage, so it does initial damage and then damage after it does explode, which is pretty nice. She does also have 2 passives, her Hell's Descent, which if you hold space, she will just fall slowly from up high, which is pretty nice, right? Like so. And then you have a Nastron Crow Storm. So if you defeat an enemy, a little crow will appear, and then that crow will explode, dealing damage to anyone around. So very, very good. She has a very good damage output. And then you do have her ult, the Goddess of Death, which we will see throughout this video, hopefully. So without further ado, let's hop right into the games. Alright guys, so first game with Hela for the day. Super excited to see how this one does go. I am going to play her from a distance, don't really want to play up close because she doesn't really have that burst damage, but this is a very good map to play her, especially with some of her abilities. Look at that, that is beautiful. right-click ability on tanks. Because they're such a big target to hit. Oh, Spider-Man, oh, let's go. You will notice, hopefully, if I'm having a good game, her damage output is pretty insane. Like, her damage per shot is pretty gnarly. The only thing with Hela though is that you do want to play her, well, first of all from a distance, like I said, kind of behind your tanks and whatnot. Oh man, I love playing against Jeff. He's such a big hitbox with headshot. Look at that. Some pretty good damage already. But you do need some good accuracy with Hela. That's the one thing, is that yes, she does have really good damage, right? But even though she has good damage, you've got to have good accuracy, which is kind of the only payoff. She is what they classify as a hit scan hero. So you need your reticle over the enemy, and whenever you click or you pull the trigger, whether you're on console or not, that's how hit scan works. So if your reticle's over the enemy, you click, you pull the trigger, it registers a hit. There's no projectile speed or anything. Like with certain heroes, such as Rocket Raccoon. The thing I love about Hela though is, again, her damage output is insane. Plus her pressure. People will take a bunch of damage and start freaking out, right? They'll start dropping back. They'll start doing all this crazy stuff. Plus you can pick up kills just like that, which is pretty gnarly, right? The only thing, like I said, is you need good accuracy. My accuracy is 50-50, right? Good first round, 41%, 3k damage already, which is pretty good. Our team's kind of wiping them out. But that Spider-Man's pretty annoying. Again, if you get dived as Hela, it's kind of tough. You have a orb, which is good, because it can stun them, right? Plus, also works towards your proficiency points. And then you have your left shift to escape. And again, you can put a lot of damage on the opponent if you can hit your shots. But again, since they're up close, it's kind of tough. But I am looking forward to this next round. Our team's pretty good. We only died twice as a team. 8-0 already, which is a good start. This is a pretty good map. I mean, all of them are on this Hydra base for Hela. A lot of long hallways to kind of just sit at the back and pick your shots. But we'll see how. Yeah, we'll see how we go. I do have my ult. Oh, jeez. And it's kind of tough because I didn't realize I had my ult until just now when I looked. But kind of like with the Gambit video, I don't have my headphones in, so I've got no sound at all. I don't know where they're coming from. They're here. Okay. Invis popped her ult. Scarlet Witch also popped her ult. also have my ult, so I can kind of start looking for this flank. Maybe I can get somewhere with it. I need to see if I can. Okay, now we'll just pop an ult here. Let me just throw my orb out there. I can't really see anything. I mean, we should win this. I don't really see how we don't. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, we lost our Ace, but we nearly did 10k damage in those 2 games, which is pretty gnarly. That's the one thing I was saying about Hela before, is the damage output is insane. So getting those proficiency points to rank up to Lord is pretty straightforward when you do rack up a bunch of damage like that. So we'll check out the stats for this game. Unfortunately didn't get any proficiency points there. But here are the stats. We got most damage with nearly 10k, 41% accuracy, 10 final hits. We had a 3 kill streak, which is pretty nice. 14 and 3, which is also pretty good, so can't be mad about that. So game 2 for this Road to Lord. This will be an interesting map to play on. This Adam Warlock was kind of just chilling there. Oh, that gambit's very low. I guess that's the one thing you want to try with Hela, is to... I guess you can pick off support since they're so squishy and you can do a bunch of damage from a distance. No, I don't want to get too overconfident here. Oh, okay. Well then I'll just shift out. Yeah, flying targets are also really annoying. With Angela as well. Sorry, with Hela. Oh, I just saw her. Yup. I saw her, but I didn't know where she was going. I didn't realize she would just take a straight line path. But I feel like we're doing pretty well. Our team's moving the convoy, which is always a good start. This map is... This is probably one of my first times playing this map as Hela. So it'll be interesting, right? I'm not a big fan of Spider-Man. Why is there always a Spider-Man in every game? Yeah. I swear I hit my shift before he did that, but it is what it is. Alright guys, so I had to cut out most of that match due to some pretty loud noises, which is unfortunate. We're doing not too bad. This team's actually pretty good we're going up against. This is just quick match, so it's not comp. I might play some comp later on because I honestly feel like comp is the quickest and easiest way to level up or rank up your heroes. I'm gonna back out because they have their Gambit ult. Yeah, look at that Spider-Man kind of going nuts. Oh jeez. Yeah. I realized that Gambit ult and I was like, no, I don't want part of that, but they just pressed us pretty hard. They actually, yeah, they have a lot of divers, which is annoying. They got Angela, which is just an annoying flying hero. That's Spider-Man, that's Psylocke. Somehow I tagged whoever that was. Well, yeah, they went off to the side there. Yeah, I don't even know what happened there. But yeah, they just got a lot of heroes that are just flanking, playing around corners. So, gotta try and play this pretty smart. Again, I know I have my ult, but I wanna not necessarily wait. Let me just do this. Yeah, let me start throwing it down, right? Yeah. Nice, that cleared up some space. I didn't even see this but there's, yeah. Oh wow. Wait, what the heck? She's still going. Oh, that must have been, oh, it must be Loki that used it or something. Loki copied Psylocke's ult, so that's pretty tough. Yeah, we're kind of getting hard stopped right now, which is pretty unfortunate. Yeah, what is going on? I just saw a Spider-Man run around a Spider-Man. No, yeah, it's a quick match, so it's funny because quick match you get some pretty friendly fellas sometimes. Oh wow, I just saw Phoenix obliterate. Yeah, let's throw that down. I don't think I got anyone there. Wow, okay, picked off you. Now Mac's kind of going pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Loki might be able to clutch this up, but who knows? Oh, there's a random Angela around. Oh jeez, what is going on here? Wow, somehow I picked off that Spider-Man. That's pretty tough to do as Hela, but somehow we also made it to the next objective. I don't feel like I'm doing this well. Oh my lord. Yeah, let me pull back just a little bit. Get rid of these runes. Oh jeez, yeah. Oh, that was a style off to the side. Again, I got no headphones on so I couldn't hear her. But this team we're going up against is pretty annoying because they've got a lot of people that are diving us. Oh, now they have a Daredevil. Great. Oh, how annoying. Well, let's see if we can move this. I don't think so though. Yeah, I don't really want to use my ult though. It's tempting. Because you could be low on health, you could use your ult, and then you get a lot of health back. But I also want to get some value out of it. There we go. I don't want to get obliterated now. Nice. It's because I stuck one of the thorns into her with my right click that it just. Oh no, yeah. Oh jeez, yeah, that was a Psylocke that kind of pressed me towards the end there. This is going to be a tough win if we do end up somehow winning this one. But I am pretty far back. We'll see though. I reckon we can kind of clutch it up. We just need to make sure we're playing the objective. Nah, see, flying heroes are so annoying to kind of hit, right? Throw that out there. I don't think I've been using my E that much for the proficiency points, which is pretty unfortunate. Okay, Loki's gone. This Emma Frost is still here though. Nice, I think we might just get it. Nice, and we do. Okay. Don't know how we went into overtime like 2 or 3 times. Don't believe I did that well that match. And again, I apologise for having to cut most of it out because I'm sure you guys can hear it. There's some really annoying background noises going on right now. But this Ultron got MVP, so he must have had a good game. Let's see, we got 75 proficiency. That is very, very good. I'll take that. So, let's see how we did. 20 and 9, 10 final hits, 10k damage. So we actually did nearly the most amount of damage behind the Psylocke, which is pretty nice. 36% accuracy. Yeah, didn't feel like I did that great. And then you compare it with the rest of the team. Of course, Ultron did really well. Mag blocked the most. Their Psylocke was really annoying. Alright guys, so at the end of this video, we are at 85 out of 1200. So I do believe we got 75 proficiency throughout that game, or throughout those 2 games. So it's definitely going to be a slow grind. However, I'll probably be playing off camera, try and get her up